Hey guys, NinjaGuyVR here and welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a review of Skyclimb on the MetaQuest. Now the dev has told me that this game is a mix of Fall Guys and Mario, and myself being a big fan of Fall Guys and Mario Maker, they've got big shoes to fill. So guys, let's check it out and see what the game is all about. So Skyclimb came out on January 10, 2024. It's available on AppLab for $16.99 Canadian, and I've been told that it's coming to the official MetaQuest store sometime soon. It's available on MetaQuest 2, Pro, and 3. The developers are VR Monkey, and for the people who don't know, they've also developed Galaxy Card on all platforms, and they've also ported PSVR 2 games such as Vampire the Masquerade Justice, Runes Magus Complete, Dyschronia, and on the Pico they've also did Synth Riders and many more games, so they're definitely a company to look out for. Alright, let's get into the game now. So the story is pretty straightforward, there's light and darkness, and for some reason darkness went all chaotic and started possessing the Guardians. So basically it's your job and the light's job to slap basically the devil out of these Guardians, and I'll explain to you what that means. But other than that, there's only the cutscene from the beginning, and there's no other cutscenes other than the ending basically. So there's not a lot of stories to it. So something that I was surprised about is that the game is being advertised as a Fall Guys game, so I thought it's a lot involved into online multiplayer, but surprisingly there's a full single player campaign in the game. So a total of 7 worlds and a bunch of worlds, and they take about like an hour per world. So it's a very bulky and long game, so totally worth doing the single player campaign. And you definitely have to do World 1-1 before starting anything, even before starting multiplayer, because they give you a tutorial and explain to you exactly what you need to do. And as you can see here, the best game to do, compare this to is probably Toss, which you're kind of like a monkey driving around with by grabbing some stuff, right? And this seems pretty similar. But there's a few mechanics that makes it a little bit more fun, like you can only grab the blocks, but you can like put your hand like diving down to dive faster, or you can flap your hands actually to get a little bit more distance. You can hit both triggers at the same time to get a small boost to where you're looking at, and you can hover your hands around like this to move at certain places. So the movement mechanic is pretty cool. So something that I really like about the game is that it has a lot of variety. So every single world has different mechanics that's being introduced, and it's really nice because it keeps the game fresh, and you never get tired really of going through all of these worlds. And like for example, the first world is just normal stuff, you just get an introduction. Then the second one, you get like suns that spit out bullets, fire bullets that you have to shoot. And then the third world, you have like a dolphin that you can move around, and a lot of like little mechanics like that. And something that you'll notice, you'll see me restart a lot. And this is because the progression is that you have to like gain stars, and the way to get stars is that you have to finish in a certain amount of time. So I'm doing a lot of reset, but I like it because I'm a kind of like speedrun type of guy, right? So I do enjoy that, and there's actually a scoreboard for every single level. So sometimes I saw myself and I actually made it first place, so there's still some scores that are beatable in there, so definitely check it out. So I just want to show you guys what the scoreboard looks like, and this is what it is. So here I made it a 4th place actually, and I've gained 3 stars in total. And I tried getting 3 stars for every single level, but man, World 7 is brutal. Like, I don't think I can do it. Like, I tried it, and I can, but I would require a lot of grinding, right? And I just wanted to finish this the game just to make my review. But definitely a challenging game. I would say, like, if you're a casual player, you would have a hard time getting 3 stars for everything. You might still be able to finish the game, but you wouldn't be able to get every star. So yeah, unfortunately level 7 I couldn't get all the stars. And yeah, so if you are a competitive person, or if you really like hard platformers, I would definitely recommend it, because the speedrun aspect of it is pretty incredible. Unfortunately, during World 5 actually I came into a glitch with the boss. I'm unable to defeat him because I couldn't destroy his weak spot for some reason. I let the devs know, and they're aware, and they believe that it'll be fixed in the next update. So they're pretty active right now, most likely because they're actually working on getting that official version out. So definitely we shouldn't worry about that. You'll be able to see a new version soon with that glitch probably fixed. But what's nice about it is that you can you collect star to unlock levels, right? So I could just skip this level and continue onward with my run, so it didn't bother me too much. So the music doesn't stand out too much, it's just good music for the platformer. It definitely stays in your head, especially the menu music. But there's this one song that I really like. I'm a big fan of Dream Theater, and this song really reminded me of home from Metropolis Part 2, so check it out. So yeah, it's just crazy to me. I just can't believe it that they've put this really good song at the end. It's one of the last level out there, and it just really pumped me up. So I'm mostly talking about the single player campaign, because this is where I spent most of my time. But there's also other features such as creating your own level, which is kind of fun. The thing is that they call it a budget. You don't, and the budget is basically what you have to pay to put items on the map. And there's not a lot of objects that you can put, unfortunately, so you can't put like this really big world for people to go. I was able to put like maybe a total of 10 objects, and but I still enjoyed it. It was a nice experience, and there's actually a pass-through experience that you can do also while doing this. You can have your background of your room while doing it, and you can select a different kind of world also. So I like it. I've posted my level, check it out. It's under NinjaGuy VR or NinjaGuyX, and it's just called like new map or something like that. I didn't have a keyboard to type in the name, but yeah, check it out and let me know what you think. So another thing that they have is multiplayer, and this is the part where I said that it's kind of like Fall Guys, like, so you have these races and things, you compete with other people. Sadly, I couldn't find anybody to play with, so I've played with bot. But this is not an issue with the game. It's just that there's not a lot of people that plays in VR in general, right? So hopefully when the game comes out on the official store, we'll get more people to play. And the devs are kind of planning to do some kind of weekly community setup where a lot of people can join together and play. So that would be fun, and maybe I would stream that. Let me know if that interests you. And yeah, it's very nice. I really like it. There's some variety. So in Fall Guys, you have races and collecting things and things like that. And I thought, oh, this is going to be cheaply made or whatever. They're just going to put races that they did for fun. But no, there's actually a part where you have to run through rings and collect, as many rings as possible. And, I like it. So, when it's on App Lab, you'd think, like I said on my other review, that it's, a cheap game or whatever, but no, this is like a really solid game. It has a lot of content for the price. It's incredible, like you should, like, I don't know if they're going to increase the price when it comes to the official store, but just think about it, and maybe you should buy it now because it's so cheap. But bulky content, like I said, 7 hours in the single player campaign, and you could spend a lot of hours here in multiplayer. And there's actually some progression, and let me show you guys. So basically, when you do a single player, you can collect coins, and when you collect a total of 21 coins, you get a diamond basically. And you can purchase like different kind of cosmetic, color, head, and all of that. And it's the same in multiplayer. So if you get first place, I believe that you get 15 diamond in general. So it gives you like a good reason to play some more and collect these things. I really hope that they get to put some more, even more, because after you collect everything, you don't really have a reason to keep playing, right? So when there's a multiplayer games, there's a lot of, when there's a season pass, there's always a reason to keep playing and playing. But there's just a little bit of unlockables. So yeah, I hope that the game does well, and if it does, if there's a very active multiplayer community, I bet that they'll be putting a lot more thoughts into more cosmetics. So that's something to keep in mind. Also, as you might have noticed on the top there, it says that I had 183 star out of 300. And the reason for that, I'm missing so many, is because the developers actually plan to put more worlds. So they're planning to do world 8, 9, and 10, and maybe to be putting a very hard difficulty on these levels. So very exciting to see that we could get more content. So yeah, I wouldn't change a lot of things in the game. I guess the only thing though, when you have a game with a lot of time attack and speed, I like that you can restart fast. But the thing here, you can press A to go back, to the beginning. But the thing is, your timer doesn't restart, and it eats on your time, and so you kind of have to like go in the menu, restart the game, and then it has to load, and it takes a little bit of time, right? And just waiting. And for a game like that, I would like that you could just press a button, it would restart your timer right away and bring you back at the beginning right away. And you wouldn't have to waste any time like that. And yeah, the last thing I want to talk about are the bosses. Again, lots of variety, and I really like that. You have to kind of like figure out how to defeat them. They all have like different kind of strategy, and very, very amazing. And they're all like related to the type of world you're getting. There's a world there's a scary world, like a Halloween world, and you have to defeat a ghost. And in this world, it's actually a water kind of world, and you have to defeat this cloud. So it's all like related, and I really like it. Like the design in general is pretty amazing. Again, for the price, the type of game you're getting here is really, really good, and I like that it's different from other games too. So yeah, guys, they really, really did a good job. And that's pretty much all I had to say for this game. Hopefully you enjoyed my review, guys. Keep a lookout. I'll be doing some more reviews later on. I already have another one planned out for next week. But until then, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like if you enjoyed this, and give me a comment if this is a game that's for you, or if you enjoy these type of games. And yeah, hit me up if you want to do some multiplayer with this game. But until then, guys, have a good one, and see you on the next video. Bye!